Hello. We're here at the Hollywood and La Brea Gateway. That is the name of this monument that was erected in 1993 to honor 4 of Hollywood's diverse female stars. And today, we're going to check out one of those stars that grace the boulevard. George Bernard Shaw said the 2 most beautiful things in the world were the Taj Mahal and Dolores del Rio. She was born in Durango, Mexico, and one of the many iterations of her birth name was Maria de los Dolores Asunsolo Lopez Negrete. Could you imagine writing that on a check? Oh, but I digress. When she was 14 years old, her mother took her to the Russian ballet, and she decided to become a dancer when she saw Anna Pavlova dance. The year 1925, at a wedding where she met filmmaker from Hollywood, Edwin Carew. He saw her and decided he could take her back to Hollywood and make her the star, a female version of Rudolph Valentino. Edwin Carew changed her name to simply Dolores, capital Del, capital Rio. When she arrived, he put out a press release that said, Dolores Del Rio, First Lady of Mexican High Society, has arrived with a cargo full of combs and shawls valued at $50,000. In her first year, she made 5 motion pictures. First 3 were bit parts, then she had a star turn, and her last picture was the second highest grossing picture with $2 million in US sales alone. It was called What Price Glory? In 1926, she made the list of the hottest new stars, including Janet Gaynor, Mary Astor, Joan Crawford, and Fay Wray, to name just a few. In 1928, Mr. Jaime Martinez del Rio was tired of being known as Mr. Dolores del Rio, so they divorced. Now, Edwin Carew was excited by this prospect, was ready to leave his wife, marry his protege Dolores, and become the hottest Hollywood couple. Well, she was publicly ready to move on professionally and personally and declined his offer. He was furious, and he even started working with the other Latin star, Spitfire, Lupe Velez. In 1940, after a waning career, a divorce, a tumultuous affair with Orson Welles, she moves back to her native Mexico. In the year 1943, Dolores del Rio makes her first ever Spanish-speaking film. And in the next year, she makes Maria Candelaria. It's the first Mexican film to go to Cannes, and it also wins the coveted Palme d'Or. When she returns in the very next year, she wins the Silver Ariel, which happens to be Mexico's version of the Oscar. This cements Dolores del Rio as one of the biggest stars of the golden age of Mexican cinema. Claro que sí. Her third and final husband was Lewis Riley, a millionaire who purportedly left Betty Davis for her. Now, in addition to her screen career, her and her husband created a theater company, and she toured all over Mexico. With a fantastic career behind her, in the year 1960, she made a triumphant return to Hollywood after an 18-year absence and played Elvis Presley's mother in the film Flaming Star. In the year 1978, Dolores del Rio passed away. And thereafter, whenever fans would ask the actor Vincent Price for his autograph, he would sign Dolores del Rio. You see, he was at her deathbed, and he promised her that her name would never be forgotten. This is Todd Pickering for Walk of Fame Wednesdays. I will see you next week in Hollywood.